Welcome to WholeWhale TV, where we bring you short videos on how to leverage technology to increase the impact of your organization. Let's get started. Welcome to 9 ways to promote a YouTube video like you give a damn. My name is George Weiner. I'm the chief whaler of WholeWhale.com. Let's dive into it. So I know we're talking about 9 ways. This is a 2-part series because, well, I get very excited. And I've already given you a cheat. Like, it doesn't even count toward the 9. Literally by saying, and the next one, if you're watching this, it's much more likely that you're going to watch my next video. But let's get into it. Number 1, attack quickly. Think of the way Blitzkrieg worked, right? The Germans attacking in World War II. I know, what does World War II have to do with what we're talking about now? But trust me, Blitzkrieg was all about the way the Germans used their Panzer tank army to attack France very, very quickly, very, very aggressively within a short amount of time. They overwhelmed the Maginot 9, pushed through into the city and took over France within 3 weeks. France was ready for World War I. They had a standard stagnant line. Germany chose one point of attack and put all of their energy into that one spot. And that's what we're doing by saying attacking quickly. You have about 48 hours to put all of your energy into saying, we need people sharing, we need people liking, we need people getting the word out. And we need to be doing that because when you understand the algorithm, you're going to realize what it is that they're choosing that gets above that sort of above the fold, if you want to say, right? What is actually going to get read on YouTube? So basics of this algorithm we have to understand. It's all about that action over time. So to start, minutes watched. How long are you spending actually watching? Remember, YouTube can actually track how far you made it through that video. They're all about making sure people are staying on their site, watching things to the end. So if people are really thoroughly interested in what you have out there, it's more likely that they're saying, okay, this is valuable content. Next, likes, comments, shares. All of those things are interactions. Anytime someone's clicking a thumbs up, if they're leaving comments, all of it suggests that this is engaging content. People like it. If people like it, YouTube wants to show it to more people because their whole job is keeping people attention economy. Finally, you know, that view count also matters, but it's not quite as important as those other factors. So thinking about all these things over time, and the time frame I'm talking about when you initially launch, you have about 48 hours. Those couple days to get YouTube's attention. It's still in there, still crawling. It's just like, how important is this video? So that is your real opportunity and sort of like moment of urgency to get people to share it as quickly as possible. It's always, you know, of course possible, like it's been up for a year potentially, and then somebody like a Jimmy Fallon will be like, this thing is hilarious. You should all check it out. You know, like a double rainbow. And as soon as that happens, you get that same sort of, here's a whole bunch of interactions over time, and YouTube's like, oh, this is something relevant. This is something that's trending. Let's get it in front of more people. Number 2, ask more from people that care. Super obvious, right? Well, let's say you've got a list. Right now you probably do of like 20,000 people on your email list. I'm willing to bet that of that 20,000 people on that list, 10%, maybe a little less, really care about you. So the dumbest thing you could do is just ask for the same thing. Please watch my video from everybody. Because you know that that top 10%, maybe these are volunteers. Maybe it's a board. Maybe it's your family. Like I know for a fact that my mom will share and do as much as she can to promote videos. Maybe even this one. Thanks, Mom. Anyway, you're not going to ask the same thing from everybody. So of that top group, you know, you really want to let them know why it's important to share, and then say like, we need you to share this with 20 people, literally on Facebook. We need you to watch it to the end, multiple times if you have time. And then of the rest, like the people that care a little bit, well, you know, you can ask a bit less. Please watch this video or share it. The people that you want to engage are the ones that care, and you want to do it early. Number 3, use annotations and overlays. What does this actually mean? Well, if you're looking inside and you click the edit, once you've uploaded your video to YouTube, well, you have this whole opportunity to do overlays. In fact, we're probably doing an overlay right now, saying this is going to be the next video. Well, you can use that in order to say, you know what, you should be liking and sharing this for whatever reason. You can link to other videos, so it's not just the one video you're putting up, but you can also remember, well, heck, we may have 30 other videos that are live right now, and there's other popular ones. So when you're promoting that first launch, you can say, we want to change the annotation on every single one of our other videos to point to our new video that just launched. Every little bit is going to help, and even in those linking dynamics inside of YouTube, that's going to give you a little hidden bump as well. 4, create urgency. Seriously, right now, do it right now, click on this button. Let's calm it down a little bit, but you get what I'm saying. So here's a classic example, right? When we had the Sopa People battles, and when we had Wikipedia blackout all at once, that's something that you're like, holy cow, this is not just like a side banner ad, but we had a bunch of people all at once saying, you know what, you need to call a senator and let them know that we need to keep the internet open. And well, for better or worse, what ultimately happened down the long run, but in the short term, you can see that it got a lot of senators and the congressmen attention in that small period of time. So creating urgency, letting people know why it's urgent that they engage with this video in a short amount of time, super important. So we've all heard of Kony 2012, and many times it's like terrible advice just to like go viral. What we should learn from it was a sudden attention spike, right? They used urgency. For God's sakes, share this video. That's why this matters. That was the messaging behind why you were watching it. So if you can take that essence of it and somehow use it in what you're creating, that's another effective way to push a video out. Oh yeah, I don't wear a watch, but number 5, consider timing. Have you ever watched a little known show called the Super Bowl? Well, hopefully you've at least heard of it, because there's also a little thing called the Puppy Bowl. The Puppy Bowl is a brilliant move to capture some of that audience. But the Puppy Bowl is not going on in July when the Super Bowl is not going on. They go at the same exact time to try to capture some of that audience. So you can think about, how does our content relate to episodic things going on currently in the way people may be watching things, right? Is it Halloween? Are there other major events that we can be thinking about how our content may be able to play with? And obviously putting puppies on a field with balls is the smartest thing you can do as far as content-wise, so there's that. So that was the first 5 ways to promote a YouTube video like you give a damn. The next 4 are gonna be hard to watch. No, I'm just kidding, they'll be pretty easy to watch and helpful. Just click right here. Anytime now. Still waiting. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to WholeWhale TV, video shorts that bring you impact and other items to help the impact and other things. These are video shorts that they do a thing. Number 2, ask more from people who care. Number 3, no, 3. Damn it! Don't do that, don't use that.